Alright, and we are back with another BeamNG.drive challenge. So, on today's episode, we will be putting four-door sedans to the test. And what I've devised here is a little bit of an interesting challenge, actually. So, as you can see, we are going to be challenging our van. So, yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to jump into our van over here. And I'm going to pretty much set a benchmark time across the drag strip over here. So we've got our 0 to 400 meter counter up there, and we are pretty much going to see if we can set up a decent time. So let's get going. Alright, this thing is quite slow. It's got a diesel engine with a 6-speed automatic transmission to make matters a little bit worse. But yes, there we have. We've got our first time set by our van, 20 seconds. So yeah, that is quite slow actually. So now we are gonna head back, and maybe I should give it another run just to see if we can improve on our time. But I doubt that we're gonna get much quicker time out of this. Right, so we are going to see if we can get a little bit of a better reaction time this time, but with an automatic transmission it's not really possible. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we're gonna leave it at 20.079 for the van, which is basically the best time we've got out of the 2 runs, so let's just run with that. So we are now gonna pretty much start with the 4-door sedans, which I'm trying to prove that my van is gonna be faster. Now you might be thinking, how is that possible? Well, I'll explain once we get back to the cars here. Alrighty, so these are the competitors. We've got a Gavril Vertex, which has got a 2-liter engine, 5-speed transmission, manual transmission, I must say, as well as the Sunburst over here. It's also a 1.8-liter, so this has also got a 5-speed manual transmission. Our Pessima DX, which is also a 1.8 liter with a 5-speed manual transmission. And then we've got our cherrier emousse over here, which is also a 1.8 liter, but I think this has got a sports transmission, which is like a, I don't really know what they call this, but yeah, we're going to start off with this one basically. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch off the traction control just to make sure everything is, the same, because 2 of these cars, they don't have traction control. But this is where the challenge comes in. Now in the van we've got 3 cargo boxes, and over here on the trailer we've also got 3 cargo boxes. So we're gonna see if our van is faster than all 4 of these sedans hauling 3 cargo boxes or dragging 3 cargo boxes across the line. So this is gonna be an interesting one. So I am starting off with the cherrier because I believe this is the slowest car of the lot. So we're going to see if this is going to come anywhere close to the time the van set. So yeah, let's give it a little bit of the beans. Alright, this is quite slow. Right, come on. Cherrier, you can do this. Yeah, this is definitely a Sunday drive. And we are pretty much 22 seconds, almost 23 seconds across the line with this car. And yeah, I don't know if the traction control would have been, helping the car much in its time. So we're going to give it an honest, second try without the wheel spin. But I doubt that is going to make a difference. So what we'll do is we'll do 2 runs with each car. So this one is the first run. It's 22 seconds, which is definitely slower than the van. Alright, so for the second run, we're going to try and get very little or 0 wheel spin. Alright, so the time to beat is still that 20.079. Alright, let's give it the beans again. No wheel spin. I think this is also a manual transmission. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting close to the van's time. No, the time was actually worse. So looks like giving it the little bit of wheel spin off the line actually betters the time a little bit for some reason. Alright, so we're going to move on to our next competitor, which will be the Pessima 1.8 liter 5-speed manual transmission. So I think this is going to be quite interesting. See if any one of these cars will be able to beat the actual benchmark time of the van. Okay, so we are going to detach from the trailer over here. Alright, so this one is definitely slower than the van. No doubt about that. Alright, let's hop into the Pessima over there. What on earth is that? Got no idea, but yeah. Anyway, moving on. Let's get hooked up to the trailer once again with our Pessima. So we're going to give this car another run. Well, 2 runs, just like we did with the cherrier now. So I think the first one will be with wheel spin. And then the second one we'll do one without the wheel spin, just a normal traction. Alright, let's see. Let's give it the beans. Alright, Pessima, it's your turn to redeem yourself on the drag strip. I've got a feeling the Vertex is going to come very close to the van's time, but I doubt that any of these other cars will. And across the line, 21.6 seconds. So, nope, that is still slower than our van. But this is a little bit faster than the cherrier was. So we got to give it that. Alright, let's head back and give it its second run without wheel spin. See if that is going to change anything or improve the time. Okay, we are here at the line and we're gonna give it another run without wheel spin. See how this goes. Doubt it's gonna be faster. It's probably gonna be, yeah, a lot slower than the previous run. Yeah, that it was. 21.6 and we've got a 22.0, so it's a little bit quicker than the cherrier was, so we'll give it that, but still not as fast as our van was, getting 3 boxes across the finish line over here. So up next we are going to have the Hirochi Sunburst 1.8 liter 5-speed manual transmission, and Yeah, I'm not too sure if it's going to be able to beat the Pessima, but I guess we'll find out. And I doubt it's going to beat our van. Alright, let's detach it over here for now. Alright, so that is 2 four-door sedans so far that was not able to beat our van. So let's go and have a look at the sunburst over here. Let's hop into this thing. Let's get our trailer connected. Alright, so this also has traction control, which we are going to turn off. So there's going to be no traction aids or anything like that. So the first run, once again, will be a full send, giving it the beans, wheel spin and all. And then we'll do another run without any wheel spin. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, it's not a lot of wheel spin. But yeah, let's see if the sunburst is going to get anywhere close to our van's time. It should actually start improving, because I think the sunburst is a little bit quicker than the pessima. But yeah, we are 1 second slower than our van still. So yeah, I'm doubtful that the second run is going to be quicker. But this is a little bit quicker than the actual pessima that we just tested beforehand. So yeah, but we are going to give it a second run quickly without wheel spin. Let's see what it does. All right. Alright, so that is time to go without wheel spin. Okay, let's see what she does. Alright, come on, little sunburst. Show us what you've got. Now, it's pretty much the same time, because this car didn't have a lot of wheel spin in the first run, so yeah, that means we are a little bit quicker than the pessima in this, but yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get any better times with this, so we're going to park this one up, and we're going to give our next vehicle a little bit of a go, which is going to be the Gavril Vertex, which has got a slightly bigger engine. It's got a 2-liter engine. Also a 5-speed manual transmission. Okay, so let's quickly get rid of this trailer over here. Now we'll bring our Vertex over. Alright, so that is the third car that couldn't beat the van so far. Alright, so I don't know. Do you guys think that the Vertex is going to beat the time? I doubt it, because that trailer is a little bit heavy. Oh, see, the van's taillight fell out. Alright, so we are connected up to the trailer with our Gavril Vertex, our last competitor over here. Alright, so once again we're going to give it a full send. Give it the beans. Wheel spin and all. Alright, Vertex. This is your last chance to claim the title for the fastest drag car. Dragging 3 cargo boxes across the line. Come on, come on. Oh, that's so close. Yeah, no, I don't think we're going to be able to beat the van. Alright. Alright, but yeah, fair is fair. We're going to give it another run without any wheel spin, just to see if this is going to be any bit faster without the wheel spin. But once again, I actually doubt it. But I must say, I think this was a little bit quicker than the... Yeah, it's a little bit quicker than the Pessima also. I think the Sunburst was a little bit quicker. But let's see if it can redeem itself without wheel spin, which I'm going to doubt, seriously. Alright, and we're off. No wheel spin. Come on, come on. And nope, we didn't make it. Ah, it actually stalled. Alright, so there we have it. The van is pretty much the fastest one to get 3 cargo boxes across the line. But I know this isn't really actually a very fair challenge, but if we were to take the cargo boxes out of the van and hook up to the trailer, I don't think we're going to beat the cars at all. So yeah, that is definitely just a little bit of science for us now. So just to make things interesting, I decided to do a little bit of a challenge with the, 4-door sedans. So I'm sure there are a lot of, mods we can do to these cars that'll make them a lot quicker. But at this stage, I just pretty much went into career mode and I bought 4 cheap 4-door sedans, which were all, pretty much under the 10,000 beam bucks bracket. The Pessima was the cheapest, and then second to that was the Vertex, and then it was the Sunburst, and then was our cherrier over here, which I got as well on the, I actually modified this car. So this was actually a normal, what do they call it, a hatchback. So I converted it into the sedan. So this one was a little bit more expensive with all the upgrades I did, but yeah, it was still quite cheap. It wasn't over 20,000 like our Gavril over here. So this is a much expensive, more expensive vehicle actually to have, but it just goes to show if you want to get the job done, definitely get the right tool for the job. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. It was just a little bit of something that I had in mind to try and test. So I appreciate every view, every like. And also remember to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll be back in the next one very soon. Cheerio.